Okay, masters. So this is the full moon meditation of month June. So this is the sixth full moon meditation for us. Successfully, we could finish all five, and this is going to be another one. Thank you, everyone, for attending the full moon meditations and making it successful. And today also, it is a very good topics we are going to cover. And also, of course, the meditation is the main thing. Please join everyone. Yeah. Okay. Um, as every time we do, first half an hour we talk about Pournami meditation. Why it is important to do every month this Pournami meditation, like a celebration. So I was covering various topics regarding that, and today I would like to talk about a little deeper. So this Pournami is, if you talk about this Pournami in a spiritual context, it is a powerful cleansing and spiritual renewal. It is for powerful cleansing. What is the meaning of a cleansing? So we all knew certain things about a cleansing, like a chakra cleansing, or Sadhguru, he brought Bhuta Shuddhi, that is Panchabhutas. The Panchabhutas, I mean, whatever the Panchabhutas we have in the nature, the same Panchabhutas flows inside of you also. So how to cleanse those Panchabhutas? And they have a technique called Bhuta Shuddhi. They say Bhuta Shuddhi. And similarly, cleansing of, our cleansing of our thoughts. And we use this cleansing very frequently, in various contexts. So similarly, this Paurnami day is also important for deep cleansing. So what happens with this deep cleansing? So with this deep cleansing, the importance of this deep cleansing is renewal of your spirituality, spiritual renewal. So means so either you take the previous lives or in the same life, like in the current life. So we keep doing the spiritual practices in certain manner, but suddenly it stops by various reasons. In the physical world, we get so many reasons for not doing anything, isn't it? For not doing anything. We may not find good reasons to do something good, but not doing anything, we will get so many reasons. So, even for the spirituality also, how much you are progressed yourself in a spiritual way, but still the same problems, the whoever other people, the other people who are beginners in the spirituality face the problems with the time, space, and the dimension. And same way, the people who are already in the progressive path of the spirituality will have the similar problems. So all those spiritual renewals happens when the deep cleansing takes place. And even in the previous lives also. So we might do certain we might have a certain level of spirituality in our previous lives. So all those things, wherever you stop, you have to start from there, isn't it? So those renewals also will happen with the deep cleansings. So why these have to be cleansed? Why these have? Because we carry out a lot of samskaras from various lives. Even within the current life also, we do a lot of unnecessary things. We talk unnecessary, we think unnecessary, isn't it? And we we act unnecessary, react unnecessary. There's so many unnecessary things happen, even in the current life also, isn't it? So all those things, where they go? They're all energies. Your thought, action, thinking, and doing, and everything is energies. The small, small energies, probably. But in all those energies will be like in a particulate manner, like, like particles. Like they all energies means they have Shakti, power. So one particle and another particle, when they start bombarding, you have to bring the science also here, physical chemistry, isn't it? So when these are, if you think these are molecules, particles, when they start binding to each other or they bombard each other, they establish certain forces. Then they will cling to each other. Then slowly, each particle one after the other and with one next to other or one into other, when they start doing all these things, it will become a big power. So where that power goes, you generate it, so it will be with you, within your one of your souls. It blocks your own energy body. Own energy body. Energy body is like, etheric body, one of your souls. So whenever it gets the right conditions to express, this power will start expressing. So suppose that depends on the power, what kind of characteristic it has. Suppose it has a characteristic of, preventing your spiritual growth. Automatically, it will express when the right conditions come. Then it will work against to you. Or if that particular power, whatever the power you generated based on your own situations at times, that situation may not continue, it never continue whole your life. But thinking that that situation is permanent, you generate some energies, right? So those energies never go anywhere and they don't die also, unless you take care of those energies. So then what happens? Based on the characteristic of that particular power, the Shakti, it starts working on you. And when it becomes more, it will start spreading into your surroundings also, like into your aura, into your vyavastha, and it starts bothering other people also. Like when you go into contact with other person, the energies will start uh, uh, like they interact with each other, both the energies, you and somebody else. Then this may go and bother. See, that is how, like, you bother yourself and you bother other people also. So that is why these deep cleansings are necessary. Deep cleansings are necessary. So Pournami is good to do the deep cleansings also. And it helps you for the spiritual renewal. So if you let us see what are the small things which are, what are the other things included in the deep cleansing? Number one, releasing the negativity. See? So it is associated, the full moon always associated with the release of negative energy and also the emotional baggage. See, that's most important. We know we are in this path, we know this is not permanent and, everything. This is not permanent and only soul is the permanent thing. And we should not, at times, we should not connect to anything, See, that depends. See, there is one has to understand the connection and attachment, the difference between a connection and the attachment. Okay. If you have a connection with the person, like, you will share certain experiences with that person. Okay. So whatever the interests probably, or suppose if it is a love is energy, right? Yeah. Or else certain practices probably, certain likes and certain likes, okay. So your connection always up to those things. That is called connection. Doesn't mean that you are attached to that person. Connection is different, attachment is different. Attachment with the person is, it is beyond whatever 1, 2, 3, 4 I said. So it is very difficult to detach from that person. To anybody cannot do that. Other people also cannot like separate them if they have attachment. So mostly their attachment is at the soul level. If it is physical level, those attachments, with the age and with the time and all, automatically they go down. Or it takes into different energy form. It's natural, right? But if it is a soul attachment, nobody can, and nobody should not touch also. But if there is a connection, the connection is like, with these things. So whether it is an attachment or whether it is in a connection, so both are having the body. So this body is always in the material nature, isn't it? So when the material nature, when material nature means like, the trigunas will be there. Sattva, Tamo, Rajo. All three gunas will be there, isn't it? All three gunas will be there. Sattva, Rajo, Tamo, isn't it? So this is in the material nature. So even they have a connection, or it is a soul attachment between two people. It could be a mother and daughter, could be wife, husband, or could be lovers, friends, or anybody else, between woman and woman, man and man, this is all commonly happens. So then automatically when they undergoing these trigunas, because they're attached to the material nature, then what happens is, apart from these things, they also have to undergo all these three trigunas. So then obviously each person will have their own social arrangements. So they will act according to that. Each person will have their own family arrangements. So they have to act according to that. So even they both types are meditators, still, as long as if they do not take care of these trigunas, or if they do not attain the wisdom about these trigunas, then what happens is they will have to affect by them. So then automatically this negativity, automatically what happens is they will undergo the emotional baggage. So this baggage, it's not just at one place, and it is slowly, as I described how this power, it is nothing but like, like a molecules, like a particles, how they attach to each other and they become a big power. They also, our own emotional baggage also happens like that, also become like that. And not only our emotional baggage, the emotions are always included other people's emotions also. Suppose if nobody touches you, touch in the sense, not this touch. If nobody interacts with you, and if they leave, the people, they leave you the way you are, you will not have any emotion. So generally the emotions are because of the other people only, the people from the physical world. Our emotions will start triggering because of them. So your emotional energy will connect to their emotional energy. So you are carrying both. So your emotion only is not good for your soul. On top of it, you're carrying other person's emotions also. And you never try to cleanse them. Because you don't believe. Because you don't see with your eyes. If you stop talking to other person, then you think you are fine. No. Before doing that, You already made a big story with those people. So what happens to those energies? They are inside of you. So those emotional baggages will become a big power or Shakti and intrude so deeply into you. So such kind of, then those energies work against to your soul. Those energies work against to your soul. So that is how, just we stop thinking, just we start thinking neutrally or no negatively is not good enough. We have to take care of our emotions also and make sure that we not establish an attachment with any other people, because you carry their emotional baggages also, and their emotional baggages, that also not pure. They will carry somebody else's emotional baggages. You are not the only person for them, isn't it? So so everybody is carrying everybody's emotional baggage. So that is everybody's life is like that only. No one is achieving anything spiritually. So these kind of emotional baggages and negativity will be released during the Pournami days. And some people they do some rituals during Purnima. You must have heard in Narsipatnam in Andhra, in the Narsipatnam, there is some place and they do yajnas for the Pournami, and they only provide everything there. You just pay money and whatever you have to put it in the yajna, everything they will provide. Many people go there. Even I know about that, but I never gone there. But it became so famous during now also it was going on. So that such kind of rituals also, it help individuals so let go of the past grievances or negativity, whatever it is. Not only past lives, even our current life also, all the time grief only. Where is the happiness? Next is spiritual purification. What is spiritual purification? Spiritual purification is potentially about the soul only. It has to release the negative influences. And so once the negative influence is gone, automatically your mind and your soul, it will align with the divine energy. Okay? Until then, the divine energy never comes to you. It might be, in your aura, but it has to go through your 7 bodies, right? That is what we are looking for. I mean, just like, we don't want the divine energy is standing and waiting for you at the door. So we don't want Lakshmi is waiting outside, looking at you and whenever you're ready. No, we want Lakshmi comes inside, isn't it? So if you want her to come inside, means you should be in the position that you are able to. You should be able to invite her. So unless your negative energy and the emotional baggage, negative energy, yours or somebody's and anybody's, unless you're cleansed off, is superficially and also the deeply, the divine energy will not come inside of you. So to align with the divine energy, you need a deep cleansing, and the Pournami does that. And it's easy and it is free, frankly speaking. It's free. You do not need to pay a single penny. Going to this one, that one, and going through all the techniques and paying $600, $700, $800. It's very easy. Sit down and do the meditation, give the same affirmation, and talk to Pournami, talk to the universe. Say this is what you wanted. It does its own way. So next thing is not only that. You also will connect to the lunar energy. So lunar energy, you know about it, right? So see, basically women, especially women. So women is women mind. So this is, say, anybody's, okay, anybody's body is by sun, okay, but vibrations mind is by moon. For women, especially for women, the moon is the representative. So woman always, she should have a connection with the lunar energy, because she always will have a connection with the moon. Okay, so she should be able to establish a lunar energy within herself. Otherwise, like, people say, I don't know yet, but people say, like, if the woman is not aware of these things, and if it is not within whatever we are talking about, and she loses her spirituality, the feminine energy is for spirituality. If she loses the spirituality, what happened? She will not have, uh, she will lose the soul consciousness also. And she behaves like, lunatically. So if she has proper, if she is connected with the proper, connected with the lunar energy properly, she will have enough spiritual energy within herself, and she will become like a goddess. She becomes like a goddess. So we always say, like, we always worship woman because of this only. If she maintains this, she really becomes a goddess. If she doesn't maintain whatever I said, she's not a goddess. Just, who human. And she will run through number of problems also. So to avoid all those problems, everybody, especially the woman, she has to do this Pournami meditation. Okay. So then what happens is, she will amplify her spiritual vibrations, and obviously she will have an opportunity to connect with the divine energies, and she will get blessings and all. So so she can get these energies through meditation as usual. What I said, what all we can do that. So next thing is balancing between mind and emotions. So as I said, if she doesn't connect to the lunar energy, then she loses her consciousness. When she loses her consciousness, she will lose the balance. Actually, I thought of, not using that word, but it is coming also, to talk about it. So she loses the balance between the mind and emotions, and you know what happens. So the moon is linked to emotions. So even man or woman, this is important, especially for a woman, it is more important. So the moon is linked to the mind. So that means emotions and the mind. And this is the good time, to get the greater clarity for the mind. And once the energies, the lunar energies are gone into the mind, then what happens is, the mind will slowly, start attaining its own capacity to understand everything, and to get the clarity of the things that he or she sees, listens. All these panchendriyas will start working properly. See, these panchendriyas are very important for the mind, isn't it? See, your mind, what it does? It does only, thinking. Just thought, just for thoughts. So for those thoughts, you need to understand, right? What are you thinking? Are you thinking correct or not? Whether the logic is right or not? Whether the logic brain working or not? Whether intellect is properly working or not? How do you understand that? To understand that these panchendriyas work properly. When the connection is lacking between the mind, thought, and these panchendriyas, and your emotions, you keep generating the emotions also, that you don't stop. So where the connections between this, and emotions and all those things? So the person will go havoc. If the woman go havoc, that's it. So that is why the Pournami meditation is important. Next, physical cleansing. Okay, physical cleansing also happens. Yeah, we take bath every day. Suppose, please take bath every day. But what I'm saying is, when you are doing regularly the meditation and when the divine energies are going through you, through your all 7 bodies, you do not need to take bath. But please, don't think that I'm telling you, don't take bath. So this is what then when the divine energies, when you are occupied with the divine energies, even you don't take bath, you will be fresh, and whoever looking at you also feel you are fresh. So that is what I mean. So that is why physical cleansing also happens. So that means it purifies your elements, or 5 elements. Okay, suppose if the divine energies are not established within you, what happens is the 5 elements flowing in your inside of your body won't be purified. Okay, so yeah, these are all 5 elements, it goes freely, going in, coming out, because whatever, is there outside in the nature, the same thing, it goes into our bodies also. But the thing is, our emotional baggage, negativity, and people, situations, reactions, unnecessary attachments, bondings, now all these things are there, right? So all your 5 elements also get affected by these big baggages and, family packages. So then what happens is, those 5 elements also loses its purity after, they are flowing through our body. So once the divine energies are established, what happens is those 5 elements are getting purified all the time. So then what happens is you feel fresh and you look fresh and you talk, you think, everything fresh. So you do not need to take bath. So that's what I mean. Okay. Next, manifesting the intentions. Okay. So once you are following all those things, then it is easy for you to manifest your intentions. What kind of intentions? You have your own goals, targets, many intentions will be there, right? So, but make sure that you incorporated few intentions towards spirituality also. So all the time, don't be with the trigunas, sattva, tamo, rajo. Be with your own soul too. Then only these Pournami meditations and everything will work out and happens what all I have read, I explained now. So overall, deep cleansing by Purnima energies refers to utilizing the perceived heightened spiritual and lunar energy of the full moon day. Okay, and it is a process of purification and renewal of spirituality. And also it's important for your emotional levels, mental health, mental levels, and to establish the connection within you, your thought and your logic brain, intellectual brain, panchendriyas, and also the emotions that we are generating. And we also should have connections within ourselves. We should have a connection between mind and body, because you are using this body. You are using this body to implement your thoughts. If there is no connection, you think something, but you are doing this something else with this body. The or at a time 2 or 3 scripts go. So see, you might have seen with the people. They talk very nicely. They talk about the morality. That always they talk about morals. But there is another script, it goes in their mind. They never stick to those morals. They just talk, they know everything. They might have practiced some time back in their lifetime. So that is why they are talking very easily. All the time you don't remember if you just read in any book. After 1 month or 2 months, you'll forget it. But these people, they keep doing this. They keep talking. Even if you ask them to give a talk, they give very nicely. That means they must have practiced in their lifetime back. Same current life. But now they stopped it because they started a different script of their life in their mind. So they put their body into practice of that second script. They stopped this first script. That's why when they talk morals, but when they do the actions, they do something else. If they have a third script, they also carry that third script. If they have fourth script, they also carried that fourth script. Finally, they become mad because there is no relevance, because there will be a clash in their mind itself. This, that, this, and everything under implementation. After all, only one body is there. So these things are very commonly we see in the society. So such kind of people definitely require to do these Pournami meditations. So that is what we are. Any questions? Okay. So that is why we have to letting go of the negativity, to foster the spiritual growth, and also the inner peace. So that is why this Pournami meditation is very, very important. Okay. So let's start the meditation. So we started this at 6:30. Now it is going to be 7 o'clock. So then we will do meditation for 2 hours, 2.5 hours. Yeah. Then we can start. Our external speaker already here. Let's do meditation. Okay, masters. Please take a seat wherever you are. And keep your spine erect. Such a way that slightly upturn your face as if you are, or as if your eyebrows are looking towards the sky, slightly above. And keep focusing towards up. Do not connect to the low quality energies below. Always try to connect higher vibrations. And fold your legs at ankle level. Clasp your fingers or put Brahma Mudra, or you can keep your hands on your legs, but put your palms open. You can take backrest, masters, but not the headrest. Or without backrest, you can sit down. It's up to you. Be in the thoughtless state, masters. Thoughtless state in the sense, you should not see anybody's faces after closing the eyes. You should not imagine what has happened in the office before coming into the meditation. No more extensions of your previous thoughts. If they are disconnected thoughts, they just come and go, so let them go off in a natural way. If they are connectedly bothering you, try to break down by focusing on the breath. You just observe how you are breathing, how you are inhaling, how you are exhaling, masters. Whenever you're getting deviated from your thoughts, this is what you have to do. Just observe your inhalation and exhalation. Your focus should be with your breath. You observe by focusing the inhalation. Your focus should go through that and exhalation. Be in the thoughtless state all through, masters. Let's invite and access cosmic positive divine energies from the cosmos masters. Imagine the huge light energies flowing over you, masters. Just imagine huge waterfall like white bright light energies flowing through us and filling up the auras with the bright energies, masters. The golden rays healing energies also flowing over us like a huge waterfall. The life energies also included in it. The huge bright energies, cosmic energies flowing in an aura, eventually into all seven bodies, into every cell, in the space between the cells, inside the cell, the nucleus, inside the nucleus, the DNA code. And imagine these bright light energies, healing energies, life energies are passing through freely while they are flowing. The negative energies, the unnecessary emotional baggages, the toxic energies, the incomplete energies, the no long serve energies were kicked off from all seven bodies into nature. The positive divine energies destroyed the negative aspects of those energies. And those energies are purified that way and mixed in the nature, masters. They never come back to you or anybody or to me, to anyone. From aura to all seven bodies, it's totally within a divine energies, masters. Then travel inner side of you, masters. Connect to your soul and see the reality of your soul. The peace, unconditional love. The connection between you and the Paramatma is unconditional love. And the ultimate happiness, Chidananda Sthiti. Experience the real characteristics of your soul masters. Be with your soul masters. Let's invite the full moon energies over these bright light energies, masters. And imagine that we are sitting in a bright light globe. This globe was further surrounded by the Pournami energies, masters. We are connected with the lunar energies, which was doing the deep cleansing in our souls. These bright energies cleansing all chakras, seven bodies, five elements, and helping us to establish with the divine energy. These energies are included with various divine Guru Shakti, divine angelic powers, and divine souls powers. And via these energies, we are connected to Paramatma or Purnatma Masters. If the music is not coming, please let me know. Last 5 minutes, masters. Masters. From high energies, try to come back to the normal state of mind. Slowly and gently, Masters. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Let's thank to cosmic positive divine energies, Pournami energies. Let's also thank to our 5 elements and the nature. Let's thank to all divine gurus, divine angels, and the divine souls who are all along with us in the meditation and who are all continue with us throughout this session. This is only a temporary pause. Let's thank to our parents and also the society. Let's thank to our own souls and please thank to your soul. Take your palms and keep it on your eyes for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Slowly and gently open your eyes and look at your palms with a smile, Masters. Thank you very much for a beautiful meditation session. So now, next program is we are inviting Padmaja Garu, and who is going to tell us about her experiences in Vipassana. And Padmaja Garu is known for us for few years as a meditator, as all of you know that, and she's from North Carolina. And she also did her L1 SP-TAB course recently. And before that, she was a meditator. She did 40 days meditations with us. It's been maybe last 2 years onwards. So that's how I came to know her. And she continued her journey with us. And whenever we conduct 40 days meditation, she will be there. And also she meditates regularly, and she will get beautiful experiences. And now she escalated herself in spiritual way. Then she attended the Vipassana also, and she's going to share all her experiences. And please be with her and see what she's going to tell. And ask the questions and try to know more about meditations. And Anapanasati and Vipassana both were taught by Buddha, as all of you know that. And this is a much deeper sense of consciousness, Vipassana. So Vipassana is it's a clear awareness of the insight, exactly what exactly happening inside of you. So, of course, Anapanasati also gives the similar experiences, but this is much more deeper way. So, it is a state in which the mind is, brought to rest, focused only on one item, only the soul, not allowed to wander. See, in Anapanasati, what we do, we focus on our breath. This is, you will go much deeper inside. So you don't need the breath actually. Breath in the sense you don't need the help of your breath to keep focusing. So that is the difference between Vipassana and uh, Anapanasati, and you're going to hear more about it through her. Padmaja garu, it's all yours now.
Thank you, Gautami garu.
Yeah, could you please open your video? Everybody, please come to the video. So I'll take a picture of it.
Thank you, Gautami garu.
Yeah.
Thank you, Master.
Natarajan and yeah, everybody. Sapna and yeah, very good, very good. And Lakshmi garu, Billa Lakshmi garu, Natarajan garu. Try to please put the videos, please, and say hello to Padmaja ma'am. Yeah,
అండి
Hello.
పద్మజ గారు
Hello,
ఎలా
Swapna
ఉన్నారు?
garu. Good అండి.
very good,
ఎలా
very
ఉన్నారు?
good.
బాగున్నాండి.
Good to see you all. Yeah, good
Yeah,
to see
good.
you అండి Swapna garu. Yeah. Thank you all. Thank you so much, Gautami garu. I mean, when Gautami garu asked me about this, that can I share my experiences with Vipassana meditation, um, I said yes, sure, certainly. I mean, yeah, I'm happy to share, and thank you once again for having me in this on this Pournami meditation, especially. Yeah, I mean, Gautami Garu has already mentioned about my meditation journey, my journey with the meditation and spiritual towards spirituality, and definitely I'm happy to share with you all about Vipassana meditation. As she mentioned, it's a Vipassana meditation is a different technique of meditation. It's like it's a mindfulness. We do meditation mindfulness with the mindfulness, and it enhances the mindfulness. That is the key point here. As Gautami Garu mentioned, Anapana Sati, we focus on like a breath. This is something what we do is, see, the anything we focus on breath on each part of the body. First of all, someone mentioned, about the Vipassana meditation few months ago. With no electronics, we are not allowed to take any phones, especially. In this, modernization, world, we are not allowed to bring or take any, laptops, tabs, phones with us. 10 days with the noble silence. Even if we have a family members or close friends, we all go together. We may see each other, but we do not even talk, and we cannot even have the eye contact also. It's a noble silence. I mean, in these years, we have been here in US. I have been here more than 2 decades, almost 20, more than 25 years. But 10 days, I took the vacation for myself. I request you all, as a human being, this is the wonderful experience everyone has to experience. This is a beautiful experience. I know we all say, if someone wears a sari, with jewelry, with the makeup, you look beautiful. Oh, you are beautiful. No, we will see the real beauty of the world once we have the Vipassana meditation experience. We feel it, we see the beautiful world, honestly. Beauty of the world, we start seeing it. That's what I experienced it. See, we do not talk each other, and it's a completely noble silence. First, out of 10 days, first 3 days, Anapanasati. Then the fourth day, the teacher will teach about the technique of the meditation, Vipassana meditation. So that technique is taught by the only gurus, but I would share my experience. Fourth day, it's hours. Each one gets separate bedroom there, I went to the Vipassana meditation, which is held one of the Vipassana centers, which is in Georgia, Jessup. So, after I had that Vipassana uh, slot, some people mentioned, "Oh, how did you get that? I have been waiting. I didn't get it so far. How did you get that slot?" It's a blessing. I'm sure you all get it. Definitely, that's for sure. But we have to keep an eye on that, and we have to strongly urge, strongly. We have to have a strong desire, strong wish to go to Vipassana. Definitely. Definitely, you will be blessed. You will get slot. So it's fourth day. Okay, first 3 days Vipassana. First 3 days is Anapanasati, and fourth day we are taught the Vipassana technique, meditation technique, which means it's a mindfulness completely. I had a tremendous change after I went to Vipassana meditation. So it's the oldest, first of all, the Vipassana meditation is the oldest of Buddhist meditation. So that is one of the practices, Buddhist practices used for enhancing or increasing mindfulness. So it's about paying attention to daily life, in a daily life, and the things are things we typically rush, right? Okay, morning we get up, we rush, right? But it's about turning down the volume in your mind by coming back to the body. That's what it's like. I honestly would say it's the change that we get is 360 degrees. Like, we, even in the brain or body, we think, okay, we have things in the list, right? We make it down. Okay, this. But we will lower the thoughts process. It turns down the volume of the thought process. So practicing mindfulness means it does not need to be time consuming, right? We don't have to spend any time to for the mindfulness, right? It's about slowing down, reconnecting with yourself, and exploring the approaches that work best for you. So let's say, for example, most of the times, even though we don't feel like doing things, we push ourselves, right? But here, it's a period. That's what the mindfulness plays a critical role. Okay. Automatically, your soul tells, no, this is not, this is something you're not doing, which means we live with ourselves, honestly. That's why I told you, we will live our life with the way that we want, with the way that our soul wants. See, often the term Vipassana meditation is used interchangeably with the mindfulness meditation. But Vipassana is more specific. It involves observing your thoughts and emotions as they are. That is here the key point, the key. If we think very closely, we observe our thoughts and emotions, however they are, without judging or dwelling. That is the key point. So it's definitely different from other types of meditation techniques, as Gautami Madam mentioned earlier. Definitely, it is different. This is something, the change will happen at the root level. It's like a meditation techniques like a pranayama or visualization. This is definitely different, Vipassana. That's why I will honestly, this is something I'm not, I will request you. I'm requesting you to all, please experience this Vipassana meditation. So, but in Vipassana, you simply observe yourself instead of consciously controlling the experience. So, the goal is to, here in Vipassana, you will get the benefits, or the goal, you will quiet your mind, focus on the present, accept thoughts, emotions, and sensations for what they are really. That is the key point here. Reduce regrets by dwelling less in the past. Let's say, even today is a Saturday, right? Almost night, 9:30, between 9. This is the time, but still we may think about the yesterday's things,
Yeah.
what we did, how we did. Oh, I shouldn't have talked like that. I shouldn't have done that. Oh, I shouldn't have been there. This is what, that is the honestly stupidest thing that we do. Live with the present moment, live with mindfulness, so that we don't have to dwell in the past, and we don't have to worry about the future. Just live in the present moment, whatever it is. Be happy. We all came to experience the life here, right? To experience the life. We all came to this land. We took this birth to experience everything, not to worry, not to have a worries. We run for money, we run for something, something, something. Nothing we get when we leave this body. Nothing. So, so respond to situations based on reality instead of worries or preconceived notions. It means ideas, opinions, evidence, experience, or thoughts to fully consider a situation. So here I noticed myself honestly. Mindfulness increased greatly after I went to Vipassana meditation. Even previously, when I did, see, we all know Anapanasati we have been doing for years, but it removes the whatever this all the emotions or sensations at the surface level. But by doing Vipassana, it eliminates, it removes the all the sensations. Either it could be anger, it could be lust, it could be desire, it could be anything, attachments, anything. It will remove at the root level. Because when we do that Vipassana technique, it brings all those sensations to the surface. So that is here, that is the key point.
I have one
So,
question.
yes, please.
So, just like interactive sessions. So
Definitely.
it brings all the sensations to the surface. That means, for example, you got a thought in that moment, something. So, according to that thought process, your body will vibrate somewhere.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Even for the previous any thoughts, see, even during previous births, it could be from the childhood, we we should have been scared, right, for some few things, or any, I mean, anything, from we have different feelings we had, definitely, right? From
Yeah.
childhood to till now. So all those, it could be hard
So, but
sensation.
you don't, I mean, not you, but generally. So, okay. Since we have a bank of a lot of thoughts, it's a bank
Yes.
deposited.
Mm-hmm.
So, we have a balance in our bank.
Yes.
So, according to according to our deposited balance, okay, we experience the vibrations anywhere in the body. So that's it. But you should not again analyze, oh, the what is the meaning of vibration of this particular part? Something
We
like that.
cannot.
No, we
No, we
cannot.
cannot.
We should,
We cannot. And first of all, we cannot and we shouldn't.
we should
Just
not
observe that, just
observe.
observe. Yes.
Yeah, that's most important.
Because, yes, we
Because
just,
our logic brain will takes to that.
I know,
Because
I
we are
know.
so curious to know everything, right?
Yeah. I mean, I just want to say, but someone asked the teacher, okay, I have this feeling.
Mhm.
Can I name it?
Ah, see?
She said,
Natural.
the teacher mentioned, no, 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 no.
Mm,
You don't have to
mm,
forget about it. See, whatever the sensations, even we are in the Vipassana meditation, all the sensations we feel throughout the body, equanimity. So,
mm,
throughout the body, it could be a pain, not only one part we will get, because all those hard sensations, right, they will come to the surface
mm,
during the Vipassana meditation. The key part is we will observe, we keep on observing. Do not respond, do not react, do not move. That is the key point here.
mm,
Mm.
mm.
That is,
Actually,
I know.
nowadays, the psychiatrists also saying, like the psychologists,
Yeah.
may not be psychiatrists, but psychiatrists in the sense they psychologists. What they are saying is, according to the psychology, if the mind is hurting, I mean, brain is a part of our body, but the mind is like it is a mind boss thoughts.
Yeah.
So if that is it exactly it is exactly like a physical hurt. It's equivalent to physical hurt.
Yeah.
Even the slowly the science also, but in its own way, it is saying the same thing
Yes.
ultimately.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah. So here is the key point. However, when if we are doing anapanasati, what we do not respond, right? For
Mm.
any, we might feel like itching.
Yeah.
We focus on the breath, right? Present, right?
Yeah.
So in vipassana meditation, the all the sensation will come. We just observe. So it could be like a tingling or
Mm.
itching, anything, but throughout the body, equanimity. So it could be calmness, it could be subtle vibrations. The sensation would be very gentle, it could be subtle. We just notice it. So that is the key point here. We just observe.
So after that happened, so all those whatever it is deeply enrooted, those
Mhm.
things came up to the surface and further up and get. Do you think they gone out?
Yes, they will go, but here is the point.
Mm,
We cannot have always mm, no more sankaras. That Guru Goenkaji,
mm,
whoever learned, whoever taught
mm,
this Vipassana meditation,
mm.
he said, no more sankaras, which means we should not wish for anything, any physical, meticulous things. Oh, I want a house. Oh, I want to get a job. Oh, I want to get a beautiful, like a car. Oh, I need the career
During
promotion.
that meditation.
No, even in the life,
Mm,
because you are pulling, you are getting all the rooted. previous, right? Previous sensations or previous anything, right? Samskaras into the surface level.
Right.
If you keep on wish for meticulous things, physical things, they will add.
Okay.
Yeah. So we will never be fully liberated if we
Okay.
keep on wish for things, physical things for physical, world. We will not be fully liberated. So if you want to be fully liberated, which means when you do vipassana, we should not ask for physical worldly things. That is the key point. That is
But
no.
mostly, people, they will have fears. Financial fears will be more.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
So they may not ask all the time, oh, I want house after house, like this, that. They may not ask,
Yes.
you know. See, human beings, they're not bad, basically. So
Yes.
if they have everything, they don't ask so much.
Yes.
But the problem is like, fears.
Yes.
If we lose this, then that's the fear.
Yes. Yes.
So what next? So can we live happily as like this? See, the important thing is human being is so much confident about on him. Okay, he arranged something socially and he thinks he did it well, and that is the right thing. That's the problem.
Yes. Yes.
So that's why he will not be ready to lose it. So
Yes.
that is the fear of losing. So
I
how
agree.
to uh,
Come out of that fear.
yeah. Hmm.
Okay. First of all, why do we have to afraid of anything?
Yeah, that's the
Once we
problem.
know,
Mm,
right?
mm,
We know we have God or soul in ourselves, right? Even whatever we see, if anything, see, when we do vipassana meditation, anything which comes onto the sensations, any sensation, just when you observe, that is impermanent, right?
mm,
Even in the nature, if you see, the sun rises in the morning, right?
mm,
But after some time, even when it comes to evening, the sunset will happen, right? So anything, even cyclone, thunderstorms, rain, sun, temperatures, the temperature, if we notice it, it keeps on changing, right? So which means everything is impermanent, right? Nothing is permanent. Why do we have to be afraid of that for the future? So once we know what is permanent, only the soul, right?
mm.
Even all the physical worldly things are impermanent. Okay, today you will get one thought. Let's say, for example, you get one thought. You want to apply for a job simply in a simple thing. You may get another offer today. Okay, you take the interview and you will worry about oh, do I get this job, oh, I don't get job. So you will worry. With the worry, you go to bed. Tomorrow you will get another job description, and you will see and you will apply. What about the yesterday? See, you
Yeah.
spent yesterday whole day with unpleasantness, right?
Yeah.
But
And the next
it
day in
changed.
another with for the another job.
Yes, it changed. So yesterday you spoiled. So
Mm,
basically you lived whole day yesterday with unhappiness. One day in your life was gone. Okay, you saw another job description and you applied, and again today you will work. So things keep on changing. Nothing
mm,
is permanent. Everything is impermanent. Your thoughts, today it comes and it goes. The same thing here. Everything is interlinked. Please listen carefully,
mm,
masters. So when you get the sensations, do not respond, just observe.
mhm,
Those are impermanent. It could be hard, it could be subtle. It comes and it goes, it
mm,
comes and goes, it
mm,
rises and it goes. So just observe. So once you practice observe, to observe those sensations, what happens? You will become just observer.
Mm.
Yeah, that practice we have to do every day. That should become a part of our life every day.
Okay.
I had a quick question, Andy.
Please, Andy.
Yeah, go ahead.
In you were telling about Vipassana, right? In Anapanasati, also what we do daily, we'll do this only, right? Just we observe the thoughts, like don't go behind that, and don't overthink on that. Uh, uh, Same thing in Vipassana. That's what you're telling, right?
Vipassana is something. What happens is a little bit different. But Anapanasati, even when you go to Vipassana, out of 10 days, first 3 days only Anapanasati. Fourth day, there is a technique for the Vipassana meditation. So you observe the sensations throughout the body. Instead of observing on the breath, you observe the whole body.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
But just because of I am telling you this one, don't practice this one. Don't do this. You have to attend that. Please attend. Please go to that Vipassana. Learn the technique from the Guru, that Goenkaji. Even when you heard his voice, even honestly, he was from Burma. I didn't know that he left the body. I every day after all the meditation sessions are over, before end of the day at 7:38 or 8:30, we hear his speech. I That is the most beautiful and pleasant. That is the part I have. I have been waiting for the day. Oh, when I can hear his speech. His voice is so melodious. I mean, okay, when do I hear his speech? When? I mean, I have been looking at the clock. Whenever I have some break time, whenever we have a break time, tea time, oh, today, okay, what he's going to teach.
Teach.
That's how his voice to hear, for his voice. Oh, when will the time comes? I have been waiting, It's, it's amazing. In Telugu, I don't know. Mantra Mugdulu. I don't know, Gautami Garu. You can translate that as it's like we get stunned. Like, yeah,
So what
that.
happened? Like, you found a tranquility in his voice.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yes,
okay.
yes. So it's
Mm.
that's what I'm saying. Once you feel that, once you practice Vipassana meditation, you
Mm.
will see the change in your body, mind,
Mm.
thoughtfulness, and especially you live life beautifully.
Mm.
I would say beautifully. That is the beauty we see. Oh, 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 she said like a Padmajam, she said like a beautiful. Okay, do I see colorful life? Like, okay, rainbow, maybe I would see. Okay, maybe, what is the beauty? No. You would see internal beauty.
Mm.
You would feel the internal beauty. You would see, I mean, I felt, why did I waste all these years for the physical worldly things, physical things, worldly? Why did I waste my life for worldly things? Huh? Unnecessary worrying. So we do not dwell for the past, yeah, and we do not worry about the future. Just we live in the future.
Just live in the moment.
Yes, that will, the Vipassana meditation enhances the mindfulness, which means you live in the present moment most of the times, which means you live your life with consciousness. That happens. You
Yeah.
will not worry about, you will not worry anything, because everything is impermanent.
Mm.
So that you will have that on mind all the time.
Mm.
Mhm.
When you
Mhm.
have that in mind, you will not worry about
Yeah,
anything.
we don't
Yes.
think
Yeah.
about anything
Yes. Yes. That is the key point.
So
because
it
we
has,
know the truth. Like this is not permanent; it will come and go.
Yes. So in a simple way, it teaches you to observe the mind and body as they are.
Mhm.
Then automatically, see, in Anapanasati type of a meditation, we, instead of reacting for anything, we just respond, right? Here in Vipassana, we observe everything, we observe those sensations which come
So not
onto the
even
surface.
response.
When
Mhm.
you do Vipassana, any sensations that you see, that you notice on your body, you observe it. You do not respond. Respond means you will move. You don't respond.
Oh yeah.
Yes. So you will just observe it.
Okay. Mhm.
That will become part of your life. Not only during the Vipassana meditation,
After that too. Mhm.
you will be more aware. You will be more mindfulness. You will live your life with the mindfulness.
Mhm.
That's what happens. So the way we talk, the way we notice, the way we see things will change because of that Vipassana, deep meditation, deep. Yes.
Nice conversation.
So, yes, in a
Thanks for
simple
sharing.
way, yes, in a simple way, it teaches you to observe mind and body as they really are, without reacting, without changing, and without pushing anything away. So, let's say, for example, even I'll tell you examples later. In a world that constantly pulls you, right,
yeah.
in 1,000 directions, right, madam?
Yes.
Yes, right.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, this A B C D,
Yeah.
something like that,
Mm.
right? In 1,000 directions toward pleasure, success, social approval.
Mhm.
We, right,
Yeah.
or escape from discomfort. Vipassana offers something radically different, which is stillness.
Mm.
Here is the key point. We will not crave for social interactions
Yeah.
because everything is impermanent. That is something, by doing a Vipassana meditation, that instills, that is in each and every cell of our body.
Yeah.
Oh, everything is impermanent. Why do we have to run after, why do we
And
have
that.
to crave for this? Yes. It's so silly.
Mm.
It is silly. It is funny. That's what, that we get the awareness. So this practice does not promise, but again, remember, this practice does not promise to eliminate pain or prevent hardship. Life will still throw some unwanted things on your way. Definitely. But we know,
Mm.
but you will still face emotional trauma,
Mm.
physical pain, loss, and uncertainty. But Vipassana, here is the key point. We get unwanted things, obviously,
Mm.
but Vipassana trains you to meet these experiences with equanimity. Here is the key point. Equanimity which means a deep, centered calm. So we will be very calm, and we would stay with quiet mind. Let's say either spouse or kids might yell on us if we do something. I mean, let's say, for example, simple example.
Mm.
I mean, our cooking might spoil one day.
Mm.
They might feel bad. They might spill something, right?
Mm.
They might say a few words which may hurt you. You will not even respond. That kind of a stillness you will get. We
Mm.
will get by doing Vipassana.
Mm.
Vipassana teaches you to face any trauma, any pain, anything with equanimity,
Mm.
which means equanimity means calm that does not rise and fall with the circumstances. A mental calmness, composure, a state of mental balance,
Yeah.
and even mindedness. Even mindedness. That's what we get.
Mm.
It's a beauty, and that is the beauty that we see in day to day life. Every minute we notice it. We will be very calm.
Mm.
Trust me. Most people live like leaves in the wind, right? Like once when we have a wind, what happens? The leaves are scattered all over the
All
place
over.
on the right on the back. We
Mm.
live like that. Okay, as we mentioned, as we discussed, like a world pulls you in thousand directions,
Yeah.
right? Carried by every passing thought, emotion, or situation. When life is good, we feel good. When things go wrong,
Ram.
they spiral, right?
Yeah.
So
Yes.
society tells us to chase happiness in careers, relationships, wealth, status, or distractions, right? But these all are impermanent.
Yeah.
Let's say, for
Exactly.
example, right? So when we were born, we know the parents only. After we got married, we moved to different house, completely different family, right? We left the parents there, siblings there, right?
Oh, yeah.
Are they permanent? No, right? We came all the way from India to here, right? We left like 20 years, all the relations, including parents, lovely siblings, friends, childhood friends, beautiful friends. Huh? With open minded, we shared so many things. Childhood friends is memories are beautiful memories, I would say, for everyone, right?
Mm.
We left each and everything there, but we came here. What happened? So everything is impermanent. Why do we have to chase for happiness with the relationships or in the career or money
Because
matters?
I think,
Mm.
our society, it taught us like that.
Yes, yes,
Nothing you cannot earn by yourself. It is
yes,
something that you have to chase
yes,
and find it.
yes,
So people, in the mindset, see, if something is ready for you, they really don't care.
yes,
They will chase same thing in some other place.
yes,
So the mindset was molded like that in our society.
yes,
Yeah. So that is one thing that is one thing like that I can yeah. So you're
that's
right.
true. Yeah,
So nothing is permanent.
yes,
But already God was given. Take it. This is your soul plan. It's you already have it. Take it.
yes,
That they don't care, people. But
yes,
the same thing, they will try to, they will chase. They will be after it. That, this, that. Yeah,
yes. So,
exactly.
yeah, all are impermanent.
Impermanent. Yeah.
Yeah, impermanent. Even so, when you attend for Vipassana, in Vipassana, you will notice all the sensations which come to the surface. right?
Mm.
So you will observe those sensations. You will start observing those sensations without responding. So, which means you will know any sensations. It could be hard. I know the back might be killing you.
Mm.
It's okay, but do not move. Do not react. Do not respond. Do not move. React in the sense means, respond in the sense means you should not move. It will go away.
Mm.
So which means that is impermanent. You observe that. So that
It won't come again.
no.
No. Oh, wow.
So
That's important.
which means that is the rooted sensations somewhere that might be,
Yeah.
might be we were afraid when we were in the childhood, maybe
Mm.
some rooted anything,
Yeah.
we did something. That result will come. That sensation, So, however, just those are impermanent. And when they slip away, as they inevitably do, suffering follows. That's what. So, Vipassana, here is the thing. Vipassana cuts through this cycle. So, which means, okay, if things, let's say, for example, if things go good, we are happy. If some few things go wrong, we feel bad. This Vipassana meditation cuts through that cycle. So you sit in silence and observe your breath, your body, your thoughts, you watch sensations. I told you, arise, sometimes pleasant. They might be pleasant. You feel so good when you have a pleasant sensations. We feel so good and we don't feel like coming back. Sometimes excruciating, which means intensely painful we feel, and you do nothing. You don't run, you don't react, you feel and you remain steady. Please.
So does this reduce any diseases, something like that? Did they say anything like that?
Yeah, but you have to be healthy, you have to be fit. They would say, they
Mm.
simply mentioned
Okay.
when we register if Vipassana,
Mm.
if you are feeling sick or
Mm.
if you have any pains, anything, please do not attend. They
What about
simply
the mental illness? Like mental illness in the sense, like the people who are, if they are not mentally fit.
they even if they attend, they cannot stay 10 days. Some
Ah,
people leave in between.
in between. Yeah, because they're not able to do that. Yeah.
Yes, even after 10 days, even if you attend, if you fall sick there, they will send you out. They will send you home
Okay.
because they do not want others get distracted or
Mm.
others get, I
Mm.
mean, they don't, I mean, no one wants the program to be, I mean,
Mm.
everyone wants the program to be successful and everyone wants to attend successfully, right?
Mm.
So the goal of that program is everyone can attend peacefully and get the benefit of the Vipassana meditation from the 10 days course.
Right.
So, I mean, honestly,
Mm.
the person who sits next to me
Mm.
constantly constantly was moving. I
Mm.
got so distracted and I
Mm.
patiently waited one day. But the second day, I told instructor, I told her, I'm
Mm.
sorry to bring this to your view. I'm not supposed to complain, but this is what happening. She constantly whining, moaning. And
Mm.
the instructor also observed,
Mm.
and she put her in her room. She was not allowed to come to the Dhamma hall for
Okay.
2 days. So
Because she was,
she was
what is
sneezing.
something happening in her, so it is coming like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So she got sick.
Mm.
First day she was okay. Second day, then third day, it's getting more and more. And she was in her room.
Yeah.
She was taking rest. She took rest in staying in her room only. So after that, they sent her home.
Mm.
She was not, she did not come to the Dhamma hall, and she was not. So that's the way people are sent
Mm.
home if someone is sick. And also, I felt so bad for one of the lady. The last 10th day, she got fight with the teacher.
What happened?
I mean, she got really big. She s- slipped a few words towards teacher, and
Maybe that because of mind instability.
yeah,
Maybe she, because is everything, the emotions and everything, they keep churning, right? Because
yes,
of that technique.
yes,
So I think she might have lose her stability,
yes,
and she has taken out on the teacher probably.
yes. That's what happened.
Mm,
Yeah. So here, even in Vipassana also, you
mm,
sit in silence and observe your breath and
mm.
your body, your
Mm.
thoughts. You
But
watch.
last day was she there, or there she was left?
She was left.
She was left. Yeah, okay.
Actually, with the luggage, instructor said, send her out.
Mm,
So you watch sensations
mm,
arise, sometimes pleasant, sometimes excruciating, which means intensely painful.
mm,
And but here is the key point: even though it is painful, some people cried.
mm.
And cried in the sense means it hurts,
It hurts. Yeah.
still they sit. They did sit.
Mm, mm,
And all the previous history, previous anything memories, they come. They come to the surface. The
mm,
painful moments will come. But if anyone wants to be fully liberated, please accept that pain. Please tolerate that pain, that
mm,
sensations,
mm.
right? We need to be
Right.
right. We want to be fully liberated, right?
Mm,
Right?
yeah.
How many janma, how many births we take and
Mm,
go through this pain.
right.
So we are so blessed. We know how to
Mm,
live beautifully, how to lead the beautiful life, and how that we can and fully liberated. And we know the technique. And
mm,
why don't we take some pain or anything? And
mm.
right,
Right.
we want to be freed. We want the freedom, right? We don't want to take this janma, but birth after
Yeah.
birth, birth after birth. Why?
Mm.
Clearing the karmas.
Yes.
So up to this point, okay, whatever the karmas were, like, for the within 10 days, but this has to be continued to,
Yes,
the karmas
yes,
more and
yes,
more come out of.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. That is the reason he strictly mentioned
Mm.
no more new sankharas, which means no desires. Physically,
Mm.
do not, please. I know, as Gautami madam mentioned, financially, we may not
Yeah.
ask every
Yes.
day, but here and there, once in a life, we might.
Mm.
That is the reason we have to do more vipassana,
Uh,
which will make you not to wish for worldly things.
mm. Yeah.
That is the key point. So here, you do not react, you feel and you remain steady by doing the vipassana.
Mm.
In that process, you begin to see a profound
Mm.
truth, which means very great or intense truth. You begin to see. So everything changes, every sensation, every emotion, every story that mind tells,
Mm.
all of it comes and goes.
Mm.
And so you stop identifying with it all, and you stop grabbing at pleasure, and you stop fearing pain.
Mm.
So this vipassana It's like a 360 degrees it teaches. So that is the thing. You stop grabbing pleasure at pleasure. You stop fearing pain. See,
Yeah.
that's what happens. So you become aware. Through awareness,
Mm.
you become, so ultimately you become free.
Mm.
I mean, equanimity, we feel the equanimity, which means it's a strength. It is the ability to face fully without being controlled by it. And that is a deeper happiness than anything society can offer.
Mm.
So, this Vipassana will bring the real happiness, the true happiness
Mm.
than anything. Honestly,
Mm.
I mean, any person can, if any person can experience Vipassana meditation, will tell,
Mm.
oh, worldly things will do nothing. They will not bring the real happiness.
Mm.
See, even worldly things, you might ask for God, okay, I need, for example, just hypothetical numbers.
Mm.
Okay, I need 10K. No,
Mm.
10K is not enough. You need 20K. No, 20K is not enough. I need some other expenses. I need 100K.
Mm.
Something keep on going.
Mm.
But you will be very happy by doing the Vipassana meditation.
Mm.
So
So
ultimately, the
now
gift,
you know Anapanasati and also Vipassana. So which one you prefer now?
it's a complicated question, Gautami madam. See, if you want to do
If you don't have much time,
Anapanasati,
Anapanasati.
Anapanasati with the cool, okay, like it's okay. You can
Yeah.
do it.
Mm.
Anapanasati meditation,
Mm.
you can do it,
Mm.
but it takes some time to, like a fallbacks. I mean, you will see, even in the all the sensations, all the emotions, to
Mm.
get rid of the emotions, fears, it takes a lot of time with the
Oh,
anapanasati.
yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
but vipassana, you will see a change quicker.
Okay.
Yeah,
Mm. Yeah.
you will get the steadiness, equanimity
Mm.
soon. But
Yeah. In
anything,
Anapanasati, it will connect you to the higher vibrations, third eye
this,
activations and all.
yes,
But they don't keep you for longer. They
yes,
don't keep you at that vibrations for longer. For
yes.
that, you need to do some other sadhana. So to keep yourself there.
This is
So
something
Vipassana is a
deeper,
better thing. Mm.
deeper. This vipassana, I would definitely suggest, it will
Mm.
bring up the root level sensations to the surface.
Mm.
And then when you observe those root level, so that once you do this kind of a vipassana meditation, and if you do not wish for worldly things,
Mm.
so which means no more new sankaras,
Mhm.
so you will be free. You will be
Okay.
free. The gift, the result you will get is a true freedom. You will get it.
Mm.
That's what happens.
Okay.
Unshakable peace.
Yeah. For a beginner, you say, for a beginners, you say, first start with the Anapanasati, then go to Vipassana. Okay.
Yes, definitely I would recommend Anapanasati for the beginners, even when you go to Vipassana, so that you will be able to sit longer hours in the Vipassana technique once when Vipassana meditation technique starts.
Mm.
Because this Anapanasati meditation helped me a lot.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Mm.
Yes, because when we start doing it, right? Anapanasati, 1 hour, 2 hours,
Mm.
like 1 hour in the morning, 1 hour in the afternoon,
Mm.
1 hour in the evening, 1 hour in the night, and 2 hours, 2 hours, 2 hours. So that steadiness will make you sit, do Vipassana during the Vipassana meditation.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
It's very good. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so
And
much,
you
Anil.
really gave a beautiful
Information. Yeah.
Yeah.
flashlight on for us.
Thank you so
Thank you
much
so
for
much.
having me.
Yeah, we
Thank
can
you, Padmasi
start.
garu. Yeah, true.
Yeah,
Thank you,
we
Anil.
can start meditation again for
Yeah,
half an hour. Then we will go to the next one.
sure, Anil.
Would you please sit down as usual, keeping spine erect, close your eyes, be in the thoughtless state, and be with your breath masters. Let's start the meditation. Let's continue with not the starting, we already started. Let's continue the meditation another half an hour. Let's thank to Pournami energies and five elements and the nature, and also the various divine gurus, divine angels, and divine souls who are all sitting along with us in the meditation. And slowly take your hands and keep it on your eyes. 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Now slowly open your eyes, masters, and see your palms with a smile. So it is let's continue our knowledge share. Actually, I thought of explaining the Pyramid Bhagavad Gita by Patriji. Uh, that is, it's a Bhagavad Gita, but like, he simplified much easier, for anybody to understand. Thought of telling that, but because of my throat, I'm not able to, completely like, the slokam and this and everything. Because if I am doing little higher tone, I'm getting cough. So then I have talked to the nature. So what is this? Suddenly this is coming up like that. I know it is during the Pournami meditations, this deep cleansings will happen. Then it showed me one way to, present this. So that was like, I got an idea, but it is inspiration, or no, I should not say it is like, a message. It is a message from inside of me that I should look for someone who helps me. So that is the message I got it from my inner. So then someone from inner in the sense, uh, what is it? Is it any person? I should ask any person to help me in this, or so then I got an idea that I should look the help from internet. So the moment that I understood it, then immediately when I checked it, then immediately, not I did not it did not take any single minute additional. Immediately I got from the internet what I wanted. So okay, now I am going to um, so I'm going to play this, and meaning I'm going to tell, like, I'm taking help of this internet, as a nature suggested me. Are you able to see this? This is a Sanskrit channel, it seems. This is the first time I'm seeing. And when I asked for the help, so this is the thing suggested by channel, by nature, but from my inner, not from my inner. This is mainly about the Sankhya Yagam. Okay, we have Sankhya Yagam, Karma Yagam, Jnana Yagam. In Bhagavad Gita was divided into different uh, Sankhya Yogams, right? So the first one is the Sankhya Yagam. So this is somehow this is also, from my inner only I got a message that this I should deliver this in this full moon meditation. So since I was not able to do completely, and help also given, so let's do it. Let's do it together. Okay. Sankhya Yagam is mainly, before this Kurukshetram started, or maybe, in between. Arjuna was so unhappy and he doesn't want to, go for the war, because he has seen all over all his family people and also his teachers, isn't it? Dronacharya, Bhishma, they are his relatives, but at the same time they are teachers too. And we, as all of you know that, how much we are so obedient to our teachers, right? Isn't it? When we are little, we don't even listen about listen the parents. But if teacher says, we will listen. See, during that childhoods, recollect your childhood days. So that is how we will be that much confidence we will have on our teachers. That much confidence we may not have even our brothers and sisters and family people, isn't it? If teacher says, we definitely do it. If they, even in the home also they tell, isn't it? If we don't eat properly or we are not listening, we will tell to your teacher. When they threaten us, then immediately we will do it. See, that much confidence, that much love we will have towards our teachers. So such kind of teachers, Bhishma, Dronacharya, and there are so many other people who are all models to Arjuna and his brothers from the childhood onwards. So now they have to um, they have to go for the war with them, and they have to kill them. It's not just going for the war. In the war, these guys, this Arjuna was given a duty that to kill them. So look at that. How um I mean, if you stand in Arjuna's shoes, it would be like, it is like a pathetic, isn't it? Nobody likes to do that. Even we also don't like to do that. Suppose if somebody tells you, go and kill your teacher, will you do that? You can't do that. But that is such kind of situation arised to Arjuna now. So he was so unhappy, he was so sad. He doesn't want to do that. So, and see how Krishna was teaching him, and whatever he is teaching, these are all new things. First time he was hearing, Arjuna was hearing uh, that particular thing, which is totally spiritual, isn't it? See, why Arjuna was why Arjuna was not able to, do war with them, because he was totally towards them, towards, like just like us, how we are in the physical world. He was also like that. He was all the time, he was thinking about his studentship, teachership, and blah blah blah, what all happening on this earth around him. But here, Krishna was giving him totally different way of thought process towards the same people and towards the same situations. So, what kind of a thought process is totally spiritual, which was very new to Arjuna? Unless, see, that is what it is. So, if you want to escalate yourself spiritually, you have to detach from what you have right now. What you have right now? You have right now the physical entities, the physical attachments, and which are not permanent, and which you have to leave here itself on some time, and you have to move up. So just when you renunciate your body, that is not enough. That is what this Sankhya Yagam will tell. So people always think that, people generally they think that once we die, everything will be done. Once we die, whatever the rituals according to their families or religion and whatever, if other people does it, then our Atma will move up, go up. And the Atmas, the level of Atma, the level of the soul will go to the next level. No, that doesn't happen. That is what the Sankhya Yoga tell. So just when you denunciate your body, the attachments will not go. So unless you spiritually grows, once you spiritually grows, then automatically the physical attachments will break up. When the physical attachments are broke, then your soul will uplift. I mean, the soul will escalate the level of a soul. So it is a totally a spiritual process. So that is what he start teaching him. So let us see.
ॐ श्रीपरमात्मने नमः। अथ श्रीमद्भगवद्गीता तृतीयोऽध्यायः कर्मयोगः। अर्जुन उवाच ज्यायसि चेत् कर्मणस्ते मता बुद्धिर्जनार्दन तत्किं कर्मणि घोरे मां नियोजयसि केशव।
So see, Sanjay Uvacha means Arjuna is asking him, oh Janardana, so you are a jnani, you are a superior of knowledge. Like, so why are you asking me to participate in this heinous action of war? You know everything. And why are you putting me into this duty? And he was so low, like, mentally. And, he was so low mentally and, obviously physically also. See? And you know that, knowledge, jnanam, is superior than action. So if I do this kind of a karma, what will I get it? And especially when you kill your own teachers, do you think it is a right karma that I do? So you are putting me into such kind of a karma. Why you're asking me to participate in this heinous action of war? Heinous. So that is what the first thing. So then see what he says.
केशव व्यामिश्रेणेव वाक्येन बुद्धिं मोहयसीव मे तदेकं वद निश्चित्य येन श्रेयोऽहमाप्नुयाम्।
So then he's further saying, so by talking about both the sides, you seem to be causing confusion to my mind. Please tell me only one thing. So which one will bring me the prosperity? Arjuna is continuing him to ask. So you're talking both the sides. So one time you talk about the jnana, another time you're talking about the karma. If karma is right, your if your action is right, you get a good karma, good result. If your karma is bad, you will get bad karma, bad result. One time you will talk about the karma, another time you will talk about jnanam and also wisdom. So now you are putting me in a great confusion in my mind. Please tell me only one thing. So which one brings me the prosperity? That is what he was asking. So then
श्रीभगवानुवाच
now he's saying, now Krishna is started speaking.
लोकेऽस्मिन् द्विविधा निष्ठा पुरा प्रोक्ता मया नघ ज्ञानयोगेन साङ्ख्यानां कर्मयोगेन योगिनाम्।
So he's saying, Krishna was saying, oh, flawless Arjuna. Flawless means, he doesn't have any kind of flaws in him. He is such a pure person, Arjuna. So, oh, flawless Arjuna, I already mentioned you before that in this world there are two types of accomplishments. Okay, one is jnana yogis, and fulfillment is from following the yoga of acquiring knowledge. I already told you which one is right. He was asking, right? You're putting me. So, what he was saying is, I see basically what he was saying is, Arjuna, I don't want to do this karma, do this karma. I don't want to go for the war. So if you want me to grow spiritually, I will grow spiritually through jnana. But I don't want to do this karma. Just, going for the war and killing my own people. I don't want to do that. But I will take the jnana and I will grow spiritually. So that is what he was saying. So then Krishna was telling, oh, flawless Arjuna, oh, pure Arjuna, I already mentioned you. There in this world there are two types of accomplishments. One is jnana yogis. What that, like, Sanakananda, we know that. So that is fulfillment from the following yoga of acquiring knowledge. So yoga. So from jnana yoga, from that, through that yogam, acquiring the knowledge. So, which is widely known. While karma yogis, like, Janaka, others, like, in those days, whoever the rajas are there, whoever the yogis are there, so those names were uh, picked up here. So those guys, they were all doing their separate duties. Janaka means they are all kings, right? Janaka Maharaj. So they're all doing karma yoga. So whereas these yogis like Sanaka and other people, they are doing jnana yoga. So there are two kinds of people. The people who are accomplishing, who are fulfilling, who are fulfilling, acquiring their knowledge through different ways. Some do jnana yoga, like Sanakananda, Sanaka yogis and munis and all. And other type of people, they acquire the same thing, the knowledge only, knowledge and wisdom, but through karmas, by doing actions. So, success is from the following widely known from Karma Yoga. So, who is more successful? That is what he is saying. So, the more success, who are more successful? Either Jnana Yogis or Karma Yogis. So, what he was saying is, success is from the following widely known Karma Yoga. Karma yogis are more successful in acquiring the knowledge and the wisdom because they do actions, and because of those actions, they will get they receive some result out of it. Whatever the karma they do, good or bad or whatever. From that result, they will receive the knowledge and wisdom. So that is why Karma Yoga is much better than Jnana Yoga. So Jnana Yoga more like, they do, they keep gaining the information, and they will be connected to the higher level of higher levels, and they get more information and all. And they can implement that yogam or the knowledge only to certain level and get the wisdom out of it, but still it is incomplete. If you do the karma yogam also, so then it is a complete package kind of. So that is what he was suggesting. That's why he was suggesting him, you need to do the karma yoga so that you will spiritually grow. That is what he is saying.
Sankhyanam कर्मयोगेन योगिनाम् न कर्मणामनारम्भान् नैष्कर्म्यं पुरुषोऽश्नुते न च सन्न्यसनादेव सिद्धिं समधिगच्छति.
So, and he is continuing. So one cannot achieve freedom from karmic reactions by merely abstaining from work, nor can one attain perfection of a knowledge by mere physical renunciation. See, I already added this point. So, what Krishna was saying is, unless you do karmic reactions, like unless you do the karmas or the actions, you cannot achieve freedom. Freedom from what? Freedom from yourself only. As Padmaja Garu said that, like from many lives, from many lives, we do lot of things. We do lot of things. At times, it's maybe useful or important in those lives. Okay. But the thing is, we do a lot of things. We receive many things and we keep doing on and on. What we don't know is, we don't know when to leave them. Did you get my point? Even in our current janma also. All the time, we accumulate more and more and more and more because we have a fear. If we don't have this, who knows what will happen tomorrow? This is the fear. Okay, if we don't have that particular thing, if we lose this particular thing, who knows what happens next? Suppose if anything happens to our life, to our family, to our kids, to my whatever, to my properties, to my this, to my that. So all the time, is kind of some kind of a fear. So we need freedom from our fears first. So even you want freedom from your fears, you need to do some karma. You can't, so you cannot be, you can't be you cannot achieve by abstaining from work. Abstaining means, keeping away, keeping yourself away. You can't keep yourself away from doing the karmas that you need to do. If you want freedom of whatever you have. So right now, Arjuna's problem is emotional. He's becoming emotional towards his family people, becoming emotional towards his teachers, becoming emotional for everything, whatever the his positions are there. So unless he does this karma, unless he goes to this war and kill these people, he will not come out of those fears or emotions, emotional baggage, or by those sadness and all this stuff. So Arjuna, it is like, both the ways. So if this is if he comes out of this, he will go and kill them. Or otherwise, if he does this, then he will come out of it. It happens both the times. So one can, and at the same time, that is what he's saying. So without doing this, without getting freedom out of your whatever fears or all these desires, fears, desires, or accumulations, or whatever these these things, just by physical renunciation, just by leaving the body, you cannot be freedom. You cannot be free out of them. You will be free out of these things only by doing the karma. Don't worry about the result of it, but do this and come out of it. Without doing that, if you want, even you leave the body, no use. It's better keep your body and get out of these things. You do the karma and get out of this thing. Then only you can escalate spiritually. So this is what Sankhya Yagam is. This is what Krishna was saying to Arjuna. Then see what happens next.
न हि कश्चित् क्षणमपि जातु तिष्ठत्य कर्मकृत् कार्यते ह्यवशः कर्म सर्वः प्रकृतिजैर्गुणैः कर्मेन्द्रियाणि.
Okay. So he's saying, further he's saying, so there is no one who can remain without action even for a moment. So there is no one without acting. Mean without acting is not action in the movies. Without any action, even a moment. Every moment, the people, they keep doing some karma. If, if not through, if not through karmendriyas, using karmendriyas, they keep doing karma either by speaking or either by thinking. These are all karmas only. Even you think something, that is a karma only. Whether you thinking right or wrong, that is a different thing. So you will get the result of it. Based on the result, you only will know whether it's a right thought or not the not the right, whether it is a right thought or a wrong thought. That is a different thing. The result is different. But people keep thinking all the time. That is also karma. Whatever they think, they will immediately they spell out. They put it in words, good or bad, right or wrong. It's also a karma. So once this and coordinating automatically, it comes into the actions. So what he is saying is, even it doesn't come to up to that action, here and here they keep doing it. So there is no one who can remain without action even a moment. So all beings are compelled. It is a compulsory. So the Atmas, once they took the life, they were compelled to act by their qualities of born material nature. See, as long as you are in the form of Atma, a soul, you do not have any material nature. Material, you don't have a nature, material nature. That means, what is the material nature? Trigunas. Trigunas. Trigunas means sattva, rajo, tamo. Sattva gunam, rajo gunam, and tamo gunam. These three are gunas. If these three gunas, because of these three gunas only, we are doing whatever it is wrong or right in the physical world. So that is why these three gunas have to be used properly to live better in the physical world. To live better in the physical world. So that is how even our spirituality help us. So if we do, all bad karmas, like, using tamoguna or rajoguna, what happens? Bad results will come, isn't it? When the bad results will come, what happens? These binding attachments and all these things will happen, and people will not grow spiritually. That's also bad. But here, that is what he's saying. So all the Atmas, when they taken the life on the earth, they are compelled to act by their qualities born of material nature. So every Atma is not the same. Here itself it's saying. Because each Atma, of course, the Atma material is same, but portion by portion by portion will be introduced into these life and death cycles. So the entire Vishwam is one soul. But again, portion by portion of that big one entered into life and death cycles and grow up again as an individual soul. So that way, whatever that individual soul brings the knowledge and the wisdom that will be added up to the entire Vishwam, entire universe. That is how the universe keeps moving. That's the way it moves. So the material nature is these Trigunas. So each Atma, once it takes the life, it will be compelled by their qualities. See, one Atma will have a quality of only Tamoguna. So people will be very crazy. Some another Atma or another soul may be portion by portion, equal portions, Sattva, Tamo, Rajoguna. So both are equally, that particular Atma might have it. and their life might be different, much different than what the other one. And in another Atma, maybe one Sattva guna is more and the remaining is less, and they will become something else. And if only Rajogunam more and the other two are less, maybe they become warriors. So, like that, that depends, like the different qualities of, I mean, the souls will take birth with different qualities. Why they take different qualities? Because when they do their actions based on their qualities that they bring up with them, they get some knowledge out of it because they do the karma. From that knowledge, they get a wisdom. That is how they wanted to grow. It's all soul plan. So that is what he was saying. So every Atma or every soul, whoever comes on the earth, whoever takes the life on this earth, they must have to do this using those three gunas. So, so that is why even Dronacharya, Bhishma, and other people are like that. And you also should be like that. So when they are using those three gunas and how their roles and characters are reflecting differently, the same way happens with anybody else and including you. That is what Krishna is saying.
सर्वः प्रकृतिजैर्गुणैः कर्मेन्द्रियाणि संयम्य य आस्ते मनसा स्मरन् इन्द्रियार्थान् विमूढात्मा मिथ्याचारः स उच्यते.
Okay. So what he is saying is, okay. So here, what he was saying is, those who restrain the external organs of action while continue to dwell on sense objects in the mind certainly delude themselves and are to be called hypocrites. See, actually, yesterday only I was talking, when I was in the 50th adhyayam, when I was reading to other meditators, this is the same point came there too. Baba also was saying the similar thing. See, external organs of action means karmendriyas, like, hands, legs, and, other genital parts and all those things. Even without using your karmendriyas, okay, still if you continue to dwell on your six senses using your mind, still it comes under, it's equal to, you did not overcome the indriyas. See, he's talking about indriyas here. See, that is what he's saying. I don't want to do anything, this karma, but I learn everything and I'll grow myself, he's saying. But the thing is, though you don't do this karma using your karmendriyas, but your mind, you will not be free from your mind. You still will be, your attachments will be in your mind. So then don't become like a hypocrite. So this is what, even the regular physical world also happens. So we are not doing anything with our karmendriyas, but people will keep thinking through mind at everything. They don't overcome their indriyas. Kama, krodha, moha, lobha, mada, masterya. So many people think that if they control their karmendriyas, not doing this, using these six senses, then that's good enough. What about the mind? But through your mind, through your words, you are touching all six senses. You are doing this karma in your brain, in your mind, and you're talking about it. And you're doing this krodha in your mind and talking about it. Maybe you're not doing anything with your karmendriyas. Maybe you're not hitting anybody, you're not killing anybody, you're not pushing anybody, You're not kicking anybody. But with your mind, with your words, you're breaking them apart. You're making them fall apart. You're destroying their lives using your thoughts. You're destroying. I mean, this is not for the Arjuna I'm talking about. Generally, I'm telling. You're destroying is for somebody's career using your brain. Maybe you're not doing anything with your karmendriyas. So that means you did not overcome your six senses. Kama, Krodha, Lopa, Moha, Madamascharya. If you got an angry, if you have an ego, you are using your brain, you are doing some harm to other person. That is what our physical world is doing it. So how can you say that they overcome the six senses? They may not be doing anything using their karmendriyas, but mentally and by words and by different kinds of actions, they're doing it. So such kind of people are called hypocrites. So they are not free from their attachments. Still they are attached, not only to the people or families or to the attachment. For the six senses also, there are attachments. People never change. They attach to their six senses. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Madamascharya. So they will not be free unless they do their karma and they get the result, whatever it is, good or bad, and get the knowledge and wisdom out of it. Then only they will leave that attachment. Then only they will be unbound from their attachments. Otherwise, they don't. So doing karma is important. Not just reading or getting information from somewhere or Australia is not enough. You need to do the karma. Otherwise, you will be called as hypocrite. Because mentally you will not be free. That is what. Unless you do actions with your karmendriyas, you will not be mentally free. That's what he said.
आत्मा मिथ्याचारः स उच्यते यस्त्विन्द्रियाणि मनसा नियम्यारभतेऽर्जुन कर्मेन्द्रियैः कर्मयोगमसक्तः स विशिष्यते.
So those karma yogis who control their knowledge senses with the mind, O Arjuna, and engage the working senses in working without attachment, are certainly superior. So that is what he's saying. So you do the karma. Whatever I said, do the karma. So when you're engaging your working senses, that means karmic senses, so do it without attachment. So that is another practice. Everyone has to do it. Okay? You are doing karma. Okay? Because you want to free from your attachments mentally or psychologically. So for that, you need to do karma. Even while you're doing the karma also, do not attach. Whether you're doing good or bad, do not attach. Without attachment, engage yourself in working senses. So that is what the superior, that is a superior way of following, a superior way of doing the karmas. That is what he's saying.
नियतं कुरु कर्मत्वं कर्म ज्यायो ह्यकर्मणः शरीरयात्रापि च ते न प्रसिद्ध्येद कर्मणः.
Okay. So Vedic duties, all of you know that, right? Vedic duties. So Vedic duties say that means Vedal say that action is superior than inaction. Like, if you don't do anything, doing something is better than doing nothing. So if you cease that activity, like, if you stop doing anything, what happens is evenly you cannot maintain this body also. See this. When you don't do any karma, you cannot maintain this body also. So that means if you do karma, you will gain some knowledge and wisdom out of it. Right? So that wisdom is important to your soul to be conscious, to grow in a consciousness, because you have to ultimately you have to grow at the soul level. To keep growing at the soul level, what is required? Your soul should be conscious. So how you give that consciousness to your soul? Again, this body. The soul, it completes its soul plan, or soul, it gains its knowledge and everything by doing the karma using this body only. If you stop doing all those karmas and keep your body by tying up like that, then what happens? Your body will become sick. Your body will not be maintained. So when you are doing karma only, your body also will be maintained. You have to keep doing the karma and give the knowledge to your soul. It has to be keep doing it. But while doing and gaining the knowledge for your soul, there should not be any attachments, either while you are doing the karma or even the mentally. Without any attachments, without bonding, you keep doing your karma and keep taking the knowledge and keep feeding your soul. So your soul will grow spiritually. So that is what Krishna is saying.
यज्ञार्थात् कर्मणोऽन्यत्र लोकोऽयं कर्मबन्धनः तदर्थं कर्म कौन्तेय मुक्तसङ्गः समाचर सह यज्ञा.
So what he is saying is, here, how to do the karma. He's saying how to do the karma. Okay, number one, he already said that without attaching yourself to that particular karma that you're doing, you need to do the karma. And another thing is, karma must be done as a yajna to the Supreme Lord. Okay, so that means whatever the karma you are doing, you have to think that karma you're doing is for the God. Okay, work must be done as a yajna. How you carry out the yajnas? They will give the avisu first to the Supreme Lord, right? So it happens on the name of God. Like that, whatever the karma you're doing, I'm doing this for my Paramatma. So that is what called the yajna. That is how the yajna will start, doing any yajna. So like that, any karma you do, you're eating, I'm eating Paramatma. I'm eating for my Paramatma. Paramatma is within you. If you are writing something, Paramatma. I'm writing this for Paramatma. Nothing is for yourself. Atma means you, Paramatma. Ultimately, you have to, all is jnanam and everything it grows you and it goes to Paramatma too. Ultimately, it happens. So, otherwise, work causes a bondage in this material world. See? If you don't do that, if you do not dedicate whatever the work you are doing to the Lord or God, what happens is bondage occurs that causes a bondage to the karma in this material world. Okay? So automatically that attachment will happen. If you do not dedicate your karma, whatever the karma you're doing, you don't think it is for Paramatma you're doing, what happens is automatically you will start attaching to that karma in this material world, because the material nature is like that, because of three trigunas, as I already told you in the first. All three trigunas will do what it does. It compels you bonded to your karma or to the person or karma. Attachments. It will create attachments. These sattva, rajo, tamo gunas which is called material nature, that creates attachments and it binds you there itself. So that is why you should give all your karmas. Give in this sense, not like that. Whatever you do, give. So I'm doing this for Paramatma. That means if you do a bad karma also, it doesn't, I did not mean that if, even you do bad karma also give it to God. That is not, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is you do the karma such a way that is approvable by the God. Once you start dedicating everything to God, automatically you will do any karma which is approved by the God only. You don't do bad karmas. You will do only good karmas, isn't it? So that is the way of doing it. I'm not saying you do whatever the bad karma and dedicate to God. God will punish. So that is how the quality of karma also increases. When you think everything, the karma I'm doing for the God, then what happens? You do only good karmas. Then that is how the quality of your karma also enhance. So that is how we have to change ourselves. So therefore, O son of Kunti, perform your prescribed duties without being attached to the results for the satisfaction of God. So, O son of Kunti, O Arjuna, so perform your duty without attaching to the results. And it's only for the satisfaction of God. Automatically, you will not have any attachments. How you are suffering from the attachments now, you will not have any more. He's saying that.
कौन्तेय मुक्तसङ्गः समाचर सह यज्ञाः प्रजाः सृष्ट्वा पुरोवाच प्रजापतिः अनेन प्रसविष्यध्वमेष वोस्त्विष्टकामधुक्.
Okay. So in the beginning of the creation, Brahma created humankind, right? So he created humankind along with the duties and told them, it seems like, prosper in the performance of these yajnas. Yajnas means sacrifice. For they shall bestow upon you all wish to achieve. See, in the beginning of the creation, our creation was happened, made such a way that the human, they have duties to perform. So therefore, you have to do that.
देवान् भावयतानेन ते देवा भावयन्तु वः परस्परं भावयन्तः श्रेयः परमवाप्स्यथ.
So there is a connection between, we see Brahma has created, isn't it, the human beings. That means, so God has created you. So that means there is a connection between you and God. So whatever the duties God told you to do it, you need to do. So that is a way of establishing the connection between you and the celestial gods. So that is how the spiritual prosperity will grow. So that is what he was saying. See, that means, if God, see, but in this Kali Yuga, there is one more, people are saying that, so God, some people are created by God, but most of the people in this Kali Yuga, they are created by human beings only because of their wrong, or maybe right or wrong, whatever it is, because of their energies manifested. So there's a lot of a huge population. They're all not created by God. But since the human beings also have a creating power, because of their energies, thoughts, energies, and manifestations, they're further creating the humankind. But But with such kind of a humankind, there will not be any spiritual prosperity. The spiritual prosperity will be there only by the humankind who were created by the God. So you were created by the God. So you need to establish a connection between you and God. That is how the spiritual prosperity will grow for you. That is what he was saying. Okay.
इष्टान् भोगान् हि वो देवा दास्यन्ते यज्ञभाविताः तैर्दत्तानप्रदायैभ्यो यो भुङ्क्तेस्तेन एव सः.
So the celestial gods, that means the nature, celestial gods, the nature Shaktilu, like, Prakriti Shakti. So then they will grant you whatever is required in your life. So those who enjoy what is given to them and without making offering. Okay. So that is what you need to do. That is what he's saying.
यज्ञशिष्टाशिनः सन्तो मुच्यन्ते सर्वकिल्बिषैः भुञ्जते ते त्वघं पापा ये पचन्त्यात्मकारणात्.
Okay. So the spiritually minded, the people, the humankind, the spiritually minded people who eat food that is first offered in sacrifice are released from all the kinds of sin. Okay. It is also kind of a sacrifice, whatever you earned or whatever. The spiritual people, what they do is whatever they eat, it will be first offered to the God. So because of by that, so whatever the sins, they will be released from all kinds of sin. So others who cook food from their own enjoyment, verily eat only. Okay. So people whoever they cook and eat just for their own enjoyment, then they eat only the sin. So even you simple food also, you have to offer to the God first. That means you are offering to the God means automatically you will eat the simple food. No, you don't offer, different kinds of foods, isn't it? There are so many different kinds of foods are available on this earth, the non-veg or, the birds. People are eating the birds, people are eating the amphibians and all those things, right? You don't offer those things to the God. So if anything you have to offer to the God means automatically you yourself will change, isn't it? So because some of the things you can't offer to the God. So that is how he was saying that, like, once you change your mind spiritually like that, automatically you will be released. The human being will be released out of so many sins. Because once the God is there in between, once you put God as a representative of your any karma that you are doing, automatically you will be out of n number of sins. Suppose if you put God aside, you will start doing sin after the sin after the sin after the sin, because you have no fear. And you will start attaching yourself to that sinful karmas because of the material nature. Those three gunas, sattva, rajo, tamo gunamu, rajo gunamu. Even sattva gunam also, if sattva gunam is more, people will become egoistic. If I call, God will come and sit next to me. People will become like that. So adamant, proud. So sattva gunam also, if it is too much, that's also not good. So what happens is, that is what he say. If you don't put God next to you, then what happens is the material nature will not let you to live your life. It will start attaching you every damn thing under the sun. And it will attach to you every bad and good and everything. That is why people see, you are seeing at some places people are good people, the same good people behave so badly, and also they do some sinful actions. Why? Because of those trigunas in them, because they are not spiritual, they are not with the God, they are not even with their own soul. All the time they are in the physical world. In the physical world, the material nature is there. Trigunas. It starts attaching the human being and every damn thing under the sun. At one place they are so good, in another place they are bad, in another place they use their bad words through their mouth, in another place they do sinful actions. Really sinful actions. The same person. Because of the trigunas. They are not overcome their senses. They did not overcome their trigunas because they did not enter inside. They did not connect to their soul. If you don't connect to the soul, you never connect to Paramatma. Then what do you want to offer? You're all doing all the sinful actions and bad actions. You have nothing. You have nothing in your bank to offer anything to the God. When you are in such a position, by any chance you left that body, do you think you will be out of, you get liberation? Do you think you will be out of free out of whatever the things that you did? Do you think you are liberated and you gone to the next stage, moksha? You got the moksha? No. So this is what every human being should understand this.
अन्नाद्भवन्ति भूतानि पर्जन्यादन्नसम्भवः यज्ञाद्भवति पर्जन्यो यज्ञः कर्मसमुद्भवः.
Okay. So here what they say, all living beings subsist on food, and food is produced by rains, and rains come from performance of sacrifice, and sacrifice produced by. Okay. So all living beings, not only human being, even the ants and all, everybody needs food. So the food is produced by water, rains and sun and all these things, and also for the performance of sacrifices. Rains come from, see, in those days they are doing the yajnas by sacrificing some animals. Okay, here they are talking about sacrifice. So that means that is in those days, that is in that Dwapara Yuga. In a Dwapara Yugam, so they were worshipping these celestial gods. So they are pleasing the celestial gods. So Krishna was saying that is required to get the rains. Okay. So if the celestial gods are pleased, then they are giving the rains and everything in time. So that is how in that Dwapar. But here every yuga will have its own dharma. So now nobody is doing the yajnas, but still we are getting rains. But we need to do certain different things in this yuga. But in those days, those are the dharmas that they were following. Okay. So these sacrifices are produced by the performance of prescribed duties. See, these sacrifices also, why they are doing, they are not killing just to eat. It is only to perform the right karmas at the right time, and also for food, for those things they are doing this performance, not for just for anything else. Here now, just for their daily eating, not like that. So this is in that yuga it is different. That is what he's saying. Okay.
भवति पर्जन्यो यज्ञः कर्मसमुद्भवः कर्म ब्रह्मोद्भवं विद्धि ब्रह्माक्षरसमुद्भवम् तस्मात् सर्वगतं ब्रह्म नित्यं यज्ञे प्रतिष्ठितम्.
So the duties of human beings are described in the Vedas are like that. So Vedas are manifested by God himself, isn't it? So therefore, the all-pervading Lord is eternally present in the acts of sacrifice. So during this Vedas time, that is how the yajnas were, Vedas were manifested by God in those, the previous yugas, and that is how the earth was, the human beings, that is how the life was maintained. Okay, that is how the life was maintained on this earth. So now in this yuga, the life maintenance is different. So whatever the things, spiritual practices we are doing is much different from in the previous times.
एवं प्रवर्तितं चक्रं नानुवर्तयतीह यः अघायुरिन्द्रियारामो मोघं पार्थ स जीवति.
So Veda means what? It is like, of course, there are certain yajnas and yagas and all, they were described all those things. But basically the Vedas and Upanishads, what they say. So they tell you the way of life, how you have to live. So basically that is how they do it. Live in the sense, it is not just like materialistically go to job or go do something and do raise some money by hook or crook, whatever the way it is, by good karma or bad karma or sinful karma, doesn't matter. It is not like that. So there is a certain way of spiritual life every person have to go through. So that is what Vedas were telling it. Okay. So those things, if you do not follow that, then it is sinful. That is what Krishna was saying. So they live only for the delight of their senses. Indeed, their lives are in, yeah. So Vedas also tells you how to live means how to use your kama, krodha, moha, lobha, madhamastarya, and how to use. So all these things will be there in Vedas. If you do not follow and if you do not do the right karma, what Vedas suggested, that is a sin. You don't get liberation, you will not be free from your own mental plane. And at the same time, if you don't follow what Vedas say, it is sin too, he's saying.
यस्त्वात्मरतिरेव स्यादात्मतृप्तश्च मानवः आत्मन्येव च सन्तुष्टस्तस्य कार्यं न विद्यते.
Okay, so those who rejoice in the self, who are illumined and fully satisfied in the self, for them there is no duty. So here what he's saying, you are putting me into this duty, I don't want to do it. So Arjuna was saying. So why he's putting him in the duty? Because he's still in the materialistic way. Arjuna. He's emotional and he's carrying all the emotions and he was so sad and all the attachments. And he's still with sattva, tamo, rajo gunas. So that is why Krishna was suggesting him do the karma and get out of it. He's saying that. In this sloka, what Krishna was saying is, those who rejoice in the self in the sense soul, who rejoice in the self. So that means by overcoming all three gunas, what will it be there? If you overcome all the three gunas, that means if you are disconnected from your physical world, or you overcome all your senses, you are liberated from all your senses, physical senses. So then automatically you will start to be with yourself. That is, be with your soul. You will enjoy yourself, soul. That is what he's saying. Those who rejoice in the self, that means people who enjoy with their soul and who are illumined and fully satisfied in the self, who are fully satisfied with their soul, they have no need of doing any karma. He is clearly, it is written like on the bond paper. Who do not need to do karma? Who is with their own soul who is enjoying with the soul, who is illumined, enlightened by the soul, who is fully satisfied in the soul, they do not need to do any karma. As long as you are in the physical world and as long as you did not overcome your senses, as long as you did not overcome your trigunas, you're still with the material nature, you must have to do the karma and get liberated out of it. If you are with your soul, you do not need to do any karma.
नैव तस्य कृतेनार्थो नाकृतेनेह कश्चन न चास्य सर्वभूतेषु कश्चिदर्थव्यपाश्रयः.
Same thing. So such self-realized souls. So who will be with your soul? Who will be with their soul? Only self-realized people. Whoever such self-realized souls, they have nothing to gain and nothing to lose. So such kind of people, they do not need to do any karmas.
तस्मादसक्तः सततं कार्यं कर्म समाचर असक्तो ह्याचरन् कर्म परमाप्नोति पूरुषः कर्मणैव.
So that is what he saying. So you leave the attachments and perform your action without attaching to it. So that is what he saying.
परमाप्नोति पूरुषः कर्मणैव हि संसिद्धिमास्थिता जनकादयः लोकसङ्ग्रहमेवापि सम्पश्यन् कर्तुमर्हसि.
So even King Janaka Maharaj and other kings, they attained perfection by doing the karmas only. So you also set them as an example and do the karma and liberate yourself from all the trigunas.
यद्यदाचरति श्रेष्ठस्तत्तदेवेतरो जनः स यत्प्रमाणं कुरुते लोकस्तदनुवर्तते.
So not only that, so the great persons like you, whatever you perform, the common people also follow the same. It's not only for yourself. When you do a right thing, so don't think that, it is only, it stays with you. The common people also will follow you. So whatever the standards you set, the entire world will pursue. So that is also keep in your mind.
न मे पार्थास्ति कर्तव्यं त्रिषु लोकेषु किञ्चन नानवाप्तमवाप्तव्यं वर्त एव च कर्मणि.
So there is no duty for me to do in all the three worlds, O Partha, nor do I have anything to gain or attain. Yet I am engaged in prescribed duties. See, even Krishna was telling about myself. So do you think, do I need anything in any three worlds? Like, Mullokalu. Do I need anything? I don't need anything. Oh Partha, I don't gain or I don't lose anything. I don't attain anything. But still, I have some duties to do. See, even not only to you, even myself, I overcome everything. I'm a Paramatma. So do I really need anything from any of these worlds? No, I don't need anything from anybody. I'm already, overcome all these things. But still I have some duties to do. That is the reason I came down. So when you are, so in that is the case, how much you will have? You have to do the karma.
यदि ह्यहं न वर्तेयं जातु कर्मण्यतन्द्रितः मम वर्त्मानुवर्तन्ते मनुष्याः पार्थ सर्वशः.
If I don't do my duty, Krishna is saying, if I don't do whatever the duties I have, I came down. If I don't do those duties also properly, oh Partha, and all the human beings will start following my path only. They also don't do the right things. So that is why I am also tied myself to do the right things. I also be careful in doing the karmas, just like how you guys uh, careful in your karmas. I am also be like that. If I don't do right karma, then humankind will start following. And when Krishna is doing bad things, why can't we do? They say that. So that is why I am also very careful doing my own karmas.
उत्सीदेयुरिमे लोका न कुर्यां कर्म चेदहम् शङ्करस्य च कर्ता स्यामुपहन्यामि माः प्रजाः स
Okay. If I cease to perform the actions, all these worlds would perish. So, what are the duties Krishna will have? So, Krishna will have the duties of maintaining these worlds. He's a maintenance, right? Brahma is a creator, Vishnu or Krishna. Krishna is coming from Vishnu Amsham. Maintenance and destruction, Layam, Shiva, isn't it? So, if he stop doing his karma, then what happens? All these worlds would become perish. So I'll become responsible for all those things. So then what happens? Then a peace will be destroyed in the human race. See, human race is being peaceful and eating food at right time and doing good things, and the entire all the worlds and the universe is getting maintained because of me, because I'm maintaining. If I stop doing it, if I stop doing my karma, all these worlds will become perish. So that is what. So we will stop here. So our time is 12:13 now. That means it is around 9:45 in the India. Thank you so much. What we do is we'll stop here. So rest of the Sankhya Yogam we will see in the next time. Okay, thank you so much for your patience, and thank you. And again, we will see in the next month. Thank you. And let us we just take the few minutes. We'll sit down in the meditation, masters. Just 2 minutes. Thank you so much. Cosmic positive divine energies and Pournami energies. And also Bhagavad Gita, Sri Krishna. He has given a chance to enlighten ourselves about the karmic yoga, the Sankhya Yagam, the knowledge. Until then, up till now, we can keep this in our mind and perform our duties according to what Krishna suggested. Now slowly, thank to Krishna, all cosmic positive divine energies and the celestial gods, and also to our own souls masters. Then slowly take your palms and keep it on ice for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Slowly open your eyes and see your palms with a smile. Thank you so much. And again, we will meet next month. Thank you.